What's up? What's up? What's up? Sorry. Uh, had to adjust some things. Dip was trying to blow our eardrums off or something. I don't know. That shit was at peak volume. Peak, I tell you. But yes. Let's get another one here. Yes. Thank you. Welcome everybody to another great, awesome show of Wealth for Generations. We're here to bring you all kinds of wealth type tips, knowledge, and just cool stuff. Thank you for trying to come and hang out with us. And hopefully you're ready for this one. Dang, all right. I gotta get mentally ready for this one because we're probably gonna get some words. We don't really get a lot of negativity on this show. I don't really like it. I don't really like negativity. I don't like it that way. But today we're gonna be diving into some stuff that some people might have something to say about. So today, we're gonna be talking about some facts. Okay, I'm not trying to pick any sides or anything with anything. I'm just trying to deliver some facts for you guys and all you entrepreneurs out there. You can do your due diligence with the information that I give you and make your moves accordingly. Okay. So, but without any further ado, let's get into some introductions. Right now, we have the current reigning champ, the engineer of all engineers, Mr. James Marrero.
Thank you.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great.
Awesome. Thank you for being able to be here and hold it down on the ones and keys. The one camera and the keys. Oh yeah. Let's get another round of applause for you guys, though. You guys. Thank you, everybody. All right, let's get into it. All right, y'all. Welcome back to Wealth for Generations, where we decode the headlines so you can stack your money smart, no matter who is in office. Yeah, no matter who's in office. Today's episode isn't about sides or anything like that. Not trying to point any fingers, but it's about facts. We are laying out what's happening to entrepreneurs under the Trump administration in 2025. Okay, we're just gonna be getting into some facts. Okay, guys. Hold on just a second. Boom. Yeah, gotta check it. I think I forgot to do it last time too. But so yeah, we're getting into some facts about what's going on out there for the entrepreneurs. Sorry, hold on just a second. Sorry. Hold on just a second. All right. Boom. Okay, so what's going on in the Trump administration 2025 for us entrepreneurs and business people out there trying to do what we can do? The good policies helping business owners, the challenges creating headwinds, and the stuff nobody can fully predict. These are some of the subjects we're going to be touching on. So I don't know why I feel like kind of nervous, but you ready to unpack this, James? You ready to go?
I am more than ready. I am excited.
All right, let's get into this. Let's get into it. First, we're going to hit some facts that you need to know. Okay? Let's start with the upside. Let's start with me trying to not break this chair anymore.
That poor chair.
There's nothing wrong with this chair. It's perfectly fine. Let's start with the upside, because whether you vibe with the administration or not, can't lie, man. I learned something today, or not today, but this week doing research. Some of these moves are already on the books, and they're kind of cool technically. Some of them. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get into it. Permanent 20% qualified business income deduction. 20%, okay? Source is coming from Tax Foundation 2025. Fact: if you run an LLC, S Corp, or sole proprietorship, you can permanently deduct 20% of qualified business income. Okay, so that's a good one. Tax Foundation estimates this could save small firms $15 to $50,000 per year, depending on the revenue. Okay? Follow with me. We get into some stuff that's going down. 100% bonus depreciation and Section 179 expensing. Excuse me, pardon me. Source, IRS publication 946. I'm going to be throwing out these sources just so you guys know. Like, I'm trying to make sure y'all understand these are facts. I'm not taking any sides or anything like that. I got receipts for the sources right here. Okay. Businesses can conduct up to 1.22 million of qualifying assets, like equipment, vehicles, improvements, the year that they buy them. Okay. So normally you got to wait for the following year to put that in as a deduction. You needed a brand new work truck. You can put that into your deduction this year. This is a big reason manufacturing firms are upgrading machinery. Made in America Manufacturing Initiative. Source, SBA Office of Manufacturing and Trade 2025. Okay, so this one's kind of cool. Technically, this is kind of cool. Expected to create 400,000 new jobs. I mean, within 5 years, but that's still 400,000 people are going to be able to be employed. Expected to create 400,000 new jobs in 5 years and provide grants to manufacturers shifting production back to the U.S. So part of me is really happy about this part because I don't know if you guys know about like Detroit City, stuff like that. You know, they took a real big hit with their warehouse industry kind of kicking rocks. They were really big for vehicles out there, and the vehicle parts are not made here anymore. So yeah, hopefully that does work out in the best for us and the people. More warehouses available means more jobs. No tax on tips act. This is for all those gig workers, those people who live off tips out there. Source, House Ways and Means Committee. This would exempt a large portion of tips from federal income tax, potentially putting billions back into consumer pockets and boosting service sector spending. So basically they're saying that there's going to be either less or no federal income tax on your tips. So you servers out there, you tipped personnel out there, bartenders, all those people, yeah, that's going to be a good one for you guys. Good one. So, James, if you owned a business right now, which of these perks would you jump on first, or do you think they just mostly help the big dogs?
I think the deduction thing, it's pretty nice. You can deduct like that year. You don't have to wait for it. It's good for manufacturers and all that type of stuff, and also small business owners if you're really trying to get into making manufacturing stuff. I do also like the no tax on tip because you shouldn't be taxing tips anyways, in my opinion. That's like a person to person gratuity,
almost like barter.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're paying for your service, and that shouldn't be taxed on. You shouldn't be giving money to the government because I did a good job at my job.
Right.
So, yeah. But I do think like most of it does sound like it helps the big business. As well as small business, but mostly big businesses are going to be using those to their benefit.
Yeah. Especially that Made in America one. That's definitely going to be a big business one. I can see the 20% qualified business income that can go. I feel like that might be all around one. And then like you said too, the the same year deduction also too. That'll be a year, or not year round. That'll be all around one, I believe too. But yeah, so that's the good news. Okay, those are good things I found for us. Everybody happy with those, or at least not upset with those ones. So, good news aside, here's the side that's unfortunately hurting a lot of small business owners. So, one of the first ones we got on the list, I'm pretty sure if you can't explain it, you probably heard it recently. That is tariffs. Tariffs are driving up costs. Source: Peterson Institute of International Economics 2025. Tariffs on most imports range 10 to 20% and 60% on Chinese goods. Projected to increase consumer prices by 2 to 3% and small businesses input costs up to 20%. So, for those of you that don't fully understand that, let me see if I can put it on an easy way. So basically, bare minimum, as a business person, when you go to sell your services or sell your items, minimum, you want to get about a 30% upcharge so you can make your profit on the product, right? That's the minimum you want. Some people are in a position where they can go higher, but you want a 30% minimum markup. So with this, it's saying that the cost is going up by 20%. So if you have yourself set up for a 30% profit, that's now automatically cut to 10% if you're using imported goods, because that extra 20% is going to the tariffs. So now you got to either charge more so you can make that 20% back, or you just got to take the loss and figure it out.
Yeah.
So that one kind of sucks. That one kind of sucks. We got labor shortages from immigration policies. Woo, this is a big one. This is a big one. Labor shortages from immigration policies. Source: Politico Atlas HXM 2025. Immigrant labor makes up about 50% of agriculture, hospitality, and construction jobs. The basically areas that we need to live and grow.
Yeah.
Just saying. Agriculture, hospitality, and construction jobs. Deportations and visa restrictions are tightening supply, leading to projected wage increase of 10 to 15%. I guess some people might look at that as a good thing in a way. But I'm against increasing minimum wage. A lot of people don't agree with me about it, but I'm totally against it. And if we can make it through this immigration thing as a country and still thrive after all this, then we could make it through with my freaking minimum wage idea. But ain't no politician's gonna want to hear that. Gonna want to do that shit. But anyways, so deportations and visa restrictions are tightening supply, leading to projected wage increases of 10 to 15%. So on one end, as an employee, that may sound kind of cool, but we're entrepreneurs. We're trying to grow our business, a business that can be big enough to have some employees so I don't have to do all the work for myself all the time. Minimum wage goes up 10 to 15%. That means I have to pay my employees that extra 10 to 15%, which means my company doesn't get to profit that extra 10 to 15%. See where we're going here? See where we're going? Yeah. That's part of the reason why I don't like increasing minimum wage. Cuts to SBA support programs. Source: Small Business Majority, April 2025. Funding for grants to minority-owned and women-owned businesses have been frozen. Frozen. We were doing so good, y'all. That was helping us out for a minute. And then they're like, you got to see the 40 acres. That's about it. But yeah, man, it was actually proven. I don't really have the facts and data in this part or in here right now, but the boom of Black minority women entrepreneurs and businessmen and women out there in the last several years has increased our economy ridiculously. So to make this move is just as ridiculous. Just as ridiculous. It's like, yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Crazy. So any of you guys out there, all my minority women business owners, if you have a system right now where you're utilizing the grants and the funding, you might have to start thinking of something else for this year coming up. You might have to pivot, might have to step back, pivot, step back.
That's just really unfortunate.
Yep. We got another one. Potential. This one, I am really upset about this one. Potential health care coverage losses. Source, Kaiser Family Foundation. Repeal of ACA provisions could lead to 7 million people. God damn. 7 million losing insurance, many of whom are small business owners or employees. Yep. 7 fucking million, man. 7 million. That's a lot of It's a lot of people, bro. That's like all of Phoenix. I think we're at like more like 10 or 11, but it's pretty much damn near all of Phoenix.
Yeah.
Damn. If you were launching a business with costs going up to 20% and labor drying up, would you even bother, or would you just try to wait it out, James?
Honestly, like, I don't know if I would want to start a business in this kind of economy, you know? I feel like a lot of businesses now that have been going through it, they're failing because the tariffs, driving up their cost. They have to, drive up their cost onto the consumer, and then the consumer, either they can't afford it or they don't want to buy it because they can probably get it cheaper somewhere else, and it's just crazy. I mean, I would rather wait it out, but also, like, how can you in this economy? Like, you need to get money, like, you kind of have no choice.
It's only going to be these people who are, I feel like these entrepreneurs who are at like either a beginning level or they're at a good coasting level. Anybody that like recently leveled up or just got into the game, man, y'all gonna have it. Y'all gonna have it tough. Y'all gonna have it tough for reals, unfortunately. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up today for the Wealthy Wisdom. We're gonna roll on down, boogie on down the road to the next segment, and that is gonna be the Next Gen Thoughts. So this is when we dive in to this young man's brain over here and get some insight and hardcore, organic opinions from the next generation. Excuse me, pardon me. Let's break this down because Gen Z and millennials are coming into business with a whole different mindset than the boomers and the Gen X. Oh, wait, what the heck? What the hell did I do? Wait, what? I just really confused myself. Sorry, people. Sorry, people. Excuse me, mom, but I smoke a lot of weed. I'll be fucking up sometimes. My head just. Sorry, my bad. Back on track. Boomers and Gen X entrepreneurs built companies face to face, relied on predictable supply chains, benefited most from the 2017 tax cuts. Tax Policy Center found 80% of small business tax savings flow to higher revenue firms, often owned by older entrepreneurs. Millennials, more digital but still relied on SBA programs. Harvard Business Review reported millennials are twice as likely to start businesses using federal grants and loans. Gen Z, ultra digital, often launching with no inventory via drop shipping. Practically vulnerable to tariffs, Shopify reports 45% of Gen Z e-commerce sellers import directly from China. So, James, if you're thinking about your generation, people under 30, do you think these tariffs and labor shortages hit harder because so many people are trying to start these online jobs?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I think most of us are getting, like, let's say we're drop shipping or, doing something else, like we're getting it from China.
Mm-hmm.
And like those tariffs, they're gonna exponentially, not exponentially, but dramatically increase the input cost, and it's gonna make it harder to be seen on a market, with super high prices like that.
Mm-hmm. Temu about to have Target prices in a little bit.
Yeah, for real. It's crazy. And yeah, what was the second part of that question?
It said, people, do you think about your generation, people under 30, do you think that these tariffs and labor shortages? So you were talking about the tariffs, but what about the labor shortages?
Well, people starting out, I mean, I'm not quite sure what we would be doing online that would require like other people's labor. But like it's a really hostile environment to be in right now. It's very saturated with a bunch of people trying to do the same kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to be seen in an environment like that. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely not like the greatest time to start a small business right now,
Yes. So just again, just want to throw it out there. Good luck.
Yeah.
To all you people, entrepreneurs, business owners, all y'all out there. Good luck. Hopefully some of this information helps y'all out. Some impacts are still up in the air. So here's what experts say could happen if certain proposals go through. Project 2025 proposals. Source: Heritage Foundation policy agenda seeks to reduce the Federal Reserve's independence. Brookings Institution warns this could destabilize the dollar and drive borrowing costs up, mortgage rates, business loans, all of it. So what do you think about that project? They're saying that they're going to reduce the Federal Reserve's independence, and this could basically make our money less valuable.
Yeah. I mean, I think all in all, it's just bad for the economy. I think it's going to take money away from the people that actually work in this country and give it to the people that don't work in this country. And it's just another recession, basically. It's just another step to it's just another cash grab, basically. And they've been doing it since Reagan. So yeah, I mean, it's just another step closer, I guess. It's unfortunate.
So we have retaliatory tariffs risk. NerdWallet Small Business Guide. China announced preliminary tariffs on U.S. agriculture and manufacturing goods in response to U.S. hikes. So basically, I think what this is basically saying is China is basically retaliating.
Yeah.
They're saying if you guys are going to have tariffs on us, we're going to put tariffs on you.
Yeah.
So, but this is going to be, I don't know. That's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Do you have an opinion on that one?
I mean, like, I think it's just, I mean, obviously it's a tariff war, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not good all in all. Like, we should have kept it, I guess, cordial in a way, because it would have benefited everybody to not have tariffs on our goods.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's good at all. I don't think it's beneficial for anybody besides, like I said, rich people, you know? But yeah.
Excuse me. Gosh. Sorry. Um, yeah, this tariff thing is like, it kind of sucks too that I hate to say it, but we got some petty ass people in charge.
Yeah.
Like, really? I mean, although I do got to give China the one up though for them starting to hustle and be like, "Oh, you guys want Gucci?" Sorry, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. You guys want Gucci? Well, this is the same shit. It just ain't got the G on it. Buy it from me, $100 cheaper, $200 cheaper. Same quality, same shit. It just ain't got the G on it.
Yep.
Man, if I had the money and I cared about that shit, I get it.
Yeah.
So, cuts to workforce development. Source: House Appropriations Committee. Title I education funding faces cuts, potentially impacting future skilled labor. Between tariffs and a less skilled workforce down the road, which do you think will hurt entrepreneurs more long term?
I mean, I think less education is like the opposite of what we want in this country. Like, when we're living in the age of information, you know, with all our social media, like, you know, it's just going to make it easier to control how we think, what we think of, and, you know, we need to be able to think for ourselves. And you know, if you're not able to, you know, work, I guess, correctly, you know, and have like a good field of study, you're just going to be, you know, working a job that you really don't want to, and that's going to lose passion for our workers, for our workforce. And we're not going to be doing as good of a job, and we're going to be getting paid less for it, you know?
Yeah. Yep. And that's just gonna that's in the end is gonna hurt us all, because if certain people really want everything to be manufactured here and used from here, and then no one has the passion or pride in their work, are we really going to have quality stuff here? Like,
yeah.
But yeah, so all we can do is keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best. But that's gonna wrap it up today for the next gen thoughts. And we're gonna roll right into the next one. And that is the Health is Wealth segment of the show. The Health is Wealth is brought to you by Jessica Barrero and Christina Rose of Elevated Souls. They say that we're here to elevate your soul. You can reach them at 480-269-2649, or you can follow them on the IG at ELIVE, the number 8D_SOULS. So, we got to talk about the side that doesn't always make the headlines, y'all. That's your health. Because whether you're a business owner or just clocking in every day, the economy hits your pockets more and more. It hits your mind, your stress, and your body. Today's Health is Wealth is about how these 2025 policies could impact your well-being and what you can do to protect it. So I did mention it before, but here we go again. Health insurance uncertainty. Kaiser Family Foundation reports that rolling back ACA provisions could result into up to 7 million Americans losing coverage. If you own a business or work for a small company, you're twice as likely to be on a ACA plan or a small group policy. So, you might definitely want to look into that too, because I got a feeling that might be affecting unions.
Yeah,
Union insurance and stuff. Yeah. Why it matters. Without insurance, folks often skip preventive care. Yeah, because that shit's like $250,000 just to get your teeth clean. Shit. It ain't that much, but it's a lot. It's too much, too damn much to clean my teeth. Leading to higher rates of untreated conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and mental health issues. If you're worried about losing coverage, you can check healthcare.gov for special enrollment periods. Look into state marketplaces or short-term plans as a bridge. If you're self-employed, consider health savings accounts, HSAs, to buffer out out-of-pocket costs. Next up, we got tariffs and financial stress. Yeah, and yes, because who doesn't understand the connection between the moolah and the stress? Man. According to the American Psychological Association, 72%, 72% of adults say money is a significant source of stress. 72. I bet you all them other motherfuckers are probably out in the wilderness living off grid. Yeah. The other fucking 28%. They're like, yeah, don't worry about money. I'm living off grid. Just ate some berries my wife picked this morning.
Man,
We're good.
I wish.
With tariffs raising prices on everyday goods and business inputs, that stress is only climbing. Why it matters. Chronic financial stress increases cortisol levels, the stress hormone, risk of heart disease, anxiety, and depression. Here's a quick tip, y'all. Build a stress buffer. Automate small savings. Even $10 a week can add up. Use free tools like Mint or YNAB to see where your money goes. Don't be afraid also, guys, too, because a lot of guys are the ones controlling the majority of the finances. You can talk to a counselor if you need to. Financial therapy is a real thing, and you can... Sorry, I got a six sense of humor. You can pay to talk about you stressing about spending money. So do your due diligence and find the right person to pay to talk about your money problems. But anyways, labor shortages and worker health. Politico and Atlas HXM report mass deportations and visa limits could lead to severe labor shortages, especially in our core places, people. The core places. Construction, agriculture, hospitality. So these people out here building the fucking roads that you drive on, building the house that you sleep in, picking the fucking strawberries and apples that you eat, the rice that you eat, the people that open the door and greet you when you arrive at the hotel, the person that just brought you the steak and gave you that A1 sauce, even though that's such a horrific thing to do. How dare you put that A1 sauce on your steak? But the guys in the back, man, cooking up that shit, man. When fewer workers are doing more, the risk of injury, burnout, and mental exhaustion skyrockets. Trust me, I've been there, done that. Don't want to do that shit no more. Just for the people who are just getting here and didn't hear me in the back. When fewer workers are doing more, the risk of injury, burnout, and mental exhaustion skyrockets. Imagine you were that only black dude with the two other white dudes and that random fucking the African's probably gone too. But there's 5 of y'all left. About to go pick these fucking watermelons out of the field. 3 acres. 5 people.
Man.
Because everybody else got caught up by ice. I see shorts and reels of farmers crying. Crying. I didn't think it was going to be like this. They got the little kid cry. Yeah, because they about to be broke. Why it matters. Long hours plus fewer breaks plus job security. higher rates of substance abuse, depression, and workplace accidents. And I'm gonna bring it to all my younger people's level, higher level of a fucking crash out.
Yep.
Y'all seen the one of the lady at the IHOP lately? That one floating around? She fucking put the whole fucking building on blast. She was talking about this server, that server, how they got expired stuff in the back, how they be reusing stuff. Man, she, like y'all said, she crashed the fuck out. She did more than crash the fuck out. She got in the car, drove into that bitch, put it in reverse, and went back in the motherfucker. She put everybody on blast. But that's what can happen. That's one of my biggest fears, because in America, you know what happens? Way more often that doesn't happen in a lot of other countries. Mass shootings. Mass shootings. You ever think about that? Have a motherfucker crash out and fucking go shoot up the whole goddamn FedEx. Yeah. Shoot up the whole FedEx. Just because of a Karen. Mm-hmm. That was his third Karen that week. But Karen didn't know. Karen didn't know that he's doing 12-hour days, 7 days a week now. Quick tip for business owners. Make sure you have clear policies on overtime and rest periods. If you manage a team, watch for burnout signs. Irritability. I'm going to just go ahead and skip that word. Frequent mistakes. Oh, absenteeism. I don't know if I've ever seen that word spelled out fully. Yeah. I had to really look at that for a second. So irritability, absenteeism, or frequent mistakes. For yourself, schedule non-negotiable downtime. Like non-negotiable. Everybody should be doing that. Not just business owners. Everybody should be scheduling non-negotiable downtime. Even you, Elijah. Okay? You need to do that shit too, motherfucker. Sorry. Yes, I do. Sorry. Yes. Economic uncertainty and mental health. The APA also found that during times of political and economic uncertainty, 43% of Americans report increased anxiety symptoms. I don't want to see no Ned Flanders talking about there's Homer Simpson. There's Homer Simpson. There. All my older people might get that one. It's an old Simpson episode. Project 2025 proposals and potential cuts to safety nets can make folks feel like the ground is shifting under them. Why it matters. Prolonged uncertainty affects sleep quality, focus and productivity, overall resilience. Crash out. Motherfucker gonna crash out. Punch their boss in the lip. Quick tip. Limit doom scrolling. Set a timer for news consumption. Balance your info diet. For every 15 minutes of news, read or listen to something uplifting, like some Star Wars music. Create a personal plan B. Knowing your backup options can ease anxiety. Ease it, not kill it though. So y'all remember, health is wealth. Okay? Health is wealth. If you lose your well-being chasing business, the cost is way too goddamn high. Way too high. This week's policies and headlines may feel out of your control, but how you care for your mind and body is always in your hands. Magic. So, before we wrap this one up, James, any thoughts on how you keep your head straight when everything is feeling uncertain and just crazy and random and like, what the fuck? Fuck, there's ice. I'm just tanned, bro. I'm just tanned.
Man, I don't even know. I mean, I try and truck through it. I try and give myself time to process things, to sit back and actually relax. But sometimes it's hard to. Sometimes that stress still persists through no matter what you do, you know? And
it's okay. Yeah. It's totally fine. Just as long as you don't pick up an assault rifle and get on top of a Walmart and start taking people out.
Exactly.
That part's not okay.
Exactly.
But we're all going through it. We're
Yeah.
all going through it.
No, exactly. And I think the best thing that you can do is just be with your family, be with people that you love and trust, and that you can be open and vulnerable with. That is the most healing thing. Or being out in nature, getting some fresh air. God damn, get some fresh air, get some vitamin D. Like, that is the cure to depression right there.
It is, though.
Like,
all three of those in any order, however you need to balance it. Get some of that.
Literally.
Loving circle, fresh air, and some vitamin D.
Like, yeah. I mean, that's how I do it, is getting outside, because otherwise I'll go fucking bananas.
So there you have it, people. Yes. So just make sure just take your time. Just take your time. All we can do is what we're capable of, and just understand that, and have a gay old time, a happy time, just like the Flintstones.
Oh yeah.
Except for clean the bottom of your feet, though. That part. So that's gonna wrap it up for the Health is Wealth. We're rolling right into the Wacky Wealth. Let's see what we got today for the Wacky Wealth. We got some myths versus facts. Time to bust a few myths because there's a lot of noise out there, and I don't know how much of it is real. So, myth: tariffs only hurt big corporations. Facts: U.S. Chamber of Commerce survey says 40% of small business owners say tariffs are their number one challenge. Almost half these motherfuckers. Sorry. Almost half of these people out here are saying that tariffs are their number one challenge. Myth: tax cuts help everyone equally. Fact: Tax Policy Center says 85% of the savings go to firms earning over $100,000 a year. Damn. Yeah. How many business owners do you know, or you, how many business owners you know making over $100,000 a year? No, that doesn't count. No, sorry. Next. Myth: deregulation always makes life easier. Fact: National Federation of Independent Business says rapid deregulation can increase compliance, confusion, and unexpected costs. Unexpected costs. He's about to go over. He's going to go over. Myth: immigration doesn't affect small businesses. Oh, God. That's what they thought when they were voting. I mean, I didn't say that. I didn't say that out loud. Immigration doesn't affect small businesses. Fact: Atlas HXM says 1 in 3 small businesses depend on immigrant labor directly or via suppliers. So if you're out there hustling and you're making lemonade with syrups and flavoring, where do you think that high fructose corn syrup come from? Yup. So if you out there enjoying your little tea time, your putt in your backyard with your jacuzzi, kids in the pool, yeah, who do you think laid all that concrete for all that shit?
For real.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I actually happen to personally know 2 Hispanic men who own concrete businesses. Yeah. Stay safe out there, y'all.
For real.
So which of these myths do you think trips up new entrepreneurs the most, James? Do you think we got tariffs only hurt big corporations, tax cuts helps everyone equally, deregulation always makes life easier, immigration doesn't affect small businesses?
I think tax cuts, that one, oh my God. People think like that it helps them, but it really doesn't. Like that, it only affects a certain bracket, and it's a bracket of people that like you are way closer to being homeless than you are to being in that bracket. Like 99% of the time.
Yeah. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
There's only probably I'm throwing numbers out there. Don't quote me on this one, but there's probably only like 15% or so that are within the bracket that gets to take advantage of this stuff.
Yep.
Directly. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people that are like a Walmart situation. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that are making good money off of that, but that's that business. I'm not counting those people individually. You know, but yeah, man, shit's crazy out here, son. It's crazy. No matter how you vote, the numbers don't lie. Some businesses are crashing in, or I'm sorry, not crashing. Some businesses are cashing in on tax cuts and incentives. Others are getting squeezed by tariffs, labor shortages, and uncertainty. Excuse me. I'm not here to point any fingers or push an opinion. I'm just trying to give y'all the facts. The facts, y'all. The facts. Okay. So, James, any last words for these lovely people out here watching?
I mean
not last words, just for this segment though. Just
yeah. I don't know. I mean, like freaking immigration doesn't affect small businesses. That is the craziest, dumbest myth I have ever heard.
Right.
Because they make up so much of our workforce, and it's been proven multiple times that mass amnesty, which means like taking in these immigrants, actually boosts our economy so much.
Mm-hmm.
We make billions off of immigrants that we deem quote unquote illegal, and it's like why besides racism, give me one other point as to why they need to be out of the country.
Does it have to be a positive one?
I mean,
ego?
Yeah. I mean, that's it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Racism and ego. That's about it. Yep. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's so crazy how. And I think too, it comes down to a somewhat of like a perception and a cultural thing, because like I know around where I grew up and the type of people I know a lot of people who are in these industries. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I have two buddies that own concrete construction businesses. They're both Hispanic. I basically was a chef where I'll comfortably say at least half of the people were fucking no, I don't want to say half. There's a good amount of people that were foreign. But I'm not even talking about Mexicans though when I'm talking about the chef work. Like I met people from fucking England, from Jamaica, from South America, from fucking like Hawaii, or well, Hawaii is American, sorry.
Yeah.
But all kind of places. I don't think I really met any Asians through. They'd be gatekeeping though. It's hard to get to an Asian restaurant and be cooking and shit unless you're in one of those fake ones. But yeah, man, like I don't know. They just, and then it's just a different kind of passion for work too, man. When you come across these immigrants and these people who are out here, because that's what they're here for.
Yeah.
You know, and you can that's what it is. That's what they're here for. So that's why they have that level of passion and pride in their work. Exactly. They're like, I am here to work and fucking make the money so my family can be okay. And yeah, a lot of you other Americans are out there working construction and cooking and doing that shit too. And you're doing it for your family. Yeah. But man, we are so babied.
I mean, genuinely.
We're so babied out here. It's not the same kind of passion.
It is a whole different story coming in from another country to work. Like that is different.
Your sole purpose of being on this land is to work.
Literally.
and make your bloodline better somehow, whether it's your direct kids or whether you're sending them back to your parents, something to do with your bloodline, unless you happen to be like that guy who just everybody's gone and you have to travel. But you're creating the beginning of a new bloodline. Who knows? You could come to America, find somebody, and you're the beginning of it.
Yeah.
But it's just a different level, man. There's levels to this shit. And sometimes I hate to admit it, but as Americans, we ain't got that shit. All of us ain't got it. That's the story I've heard plenty of times from African people that I know. We get hated on by Africans because of our work ethic. Black people get hated on by Africans because of our work ethic. A lot of it stems from that. They feel like that we're in such a good situation that we should be out here thriving like a motherfucker. But there's always certain perceptions to everything, though, certain situations to everything. So you can't say all of us should be doing good. But it's just crazy out there, man. It's crazy out there. But that's going to wrap it up for the Wacky Wealth. We're going to roll into the last segment of the show. This one's going to be a bit of a quick one. We don't have really any extras going on. But this is one of my favorites. One of your favorites. It is We Building Boy. So if you're not familiar with We Building Boy, why don't you stick around and check it out? All right.
It was super dope, and dance and our sound goes together.
Yeah.
You cannot separate African music.
A lot of people, a lot of people in the lowrider community will hate on you if you have bags. That's just like a cop out, I suppose.
Lalo, I'm guessing this was a tag team one again. We got Lalo and Misa, but look at the deep. Look at this. Ooh, that's Arizona. Yes. Make sure you like, share, follow, hit up the Wealth for Generations page on Facebook. You can follow me personally on Facebook if you want to. I'll be doing some random stuff, doing this and that and this. Make sure to like, follow, share the Desertland Kids IG as well. You can get all the behind the scenes stuff on that. That's you guys that are there. You got the behind the scenes stuff. Make sure to also check out Earth Through Aperture on Instagram as well for all your photography, film type needs of that nature. Shout out to the sponsors.
Oh yeah.
Habari Entertainment, Habari Live. Make sure you check them out on all social medias. You got them on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that jazz shit. Even whatever the new one is, they own it. They own that. Even go to the website. They got the HabariEntertainment.com website. Hit them up. And also big shout out to our other sponsors, Elevated Souls. Like I said, you guys can reach them at 480-269-2649. Follow them on Instagram. Hit them up. They got the CMOS. They got all this brand new handmade jewelry. Like these ladies have been putting in work. Make sure you check them out. You can purchase at Stardust and Sage on 7th Street in Roosevelt. That's an in-store option there, or you can contact them. And then they are also at Farm to Pharmacy in Chandler or Mesa.
Yeah.
They on the east side.
Yeah.
Farm to Pharmacy, number 2 on the east side. It's either Chandler or Mesa, sorry. But yeah, hit them up. Shout out to Ripple to Wave as well. If you guys are looking for any nonprofit volunteer work, reach out to them on the social medias or the website ripple2wavefoundation.org, the number 2. But on that note, I think we're ready for some applause. Let's give a round of applause for the engineer of all engineers holding it down, Mr. James Marrero. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Of course.
And then we got another round of applause, and that's for you guys, all you guys out there, supporters, watchers, viewers. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, follow. And on that note, peace.